Hey YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Naughty Donkey here. What we're going to do this morning is do a quick review. I've got 2 years and 20,000 miles of running the Pulsar LT. And if you're not familiar with what it does a lot of things. It can turn off the super annoying auto start-stop feature that GM does at every light. I think most people push the button when they first get in and don't have to deal with it, but very annoying feature. Nobody likes it, especially when you bought the truck with the big V8. So that's one thing it can do, is defeat that. The other thing is it turns off cylinder deactivation, which I think they call in these trucks either active fuel management or dynamic fuel management. Either way, you can bypass that completely as well. So your truck's not going from 8 cylinders to 6 to 4 to 2 and always shutting off. So the big thing with GM now, and for the last few years, is they've been having a lot of lifter failure. And I believe, and so do a lot of others, that the cylinder deactivation is the cause of that. Now they're saying, oh, maybe it's the product itself, maybe the lifters are bad. Well, maybe they are. But I had a 2013 that had the same issue, and it did have failure, and it was a different system. It was a dynamic fuel management. So I don't think they were using the same lifter for 10 years. And so I'm pretty sure when you shut that off, it doesn't allow those lifters to stop moving, and therefore they don't seize up when they're supposed to start again. So two things there is shutting off the from an 8-cylinder to a 4-cylinder. You get to retain the 8-cylinder all the time, and the super annoying start-stop automatic feature. The other thing is you can adjust the throttle sensitivity, which will show you how that works here. So you're not really increasing the power, but you're increasing the movement of the pedal. So a little bit of the pedal will say, whoa, I should be halfway floored or something right now. And my wife really likes that because she's a speed racer. However, I like it to be mild and calm. But how you do that is you just push your cruise control button if it's off. So if you look at the underneath the temperature gauge there, you'll see now I have a picture of a little speedometer. So I'll turn that off. Now it goes away. So now I can adjust the sensitivity by moving my speed control button on over here, where you either set the cruise control or resume. So if you look at the speedometer now, when I click down, it goes down on sensitivity to, now it's on 3. So basically 30 is 3. Here I'll go down to 20. Here's 10, up to 20, up to 30, up to 40, and up to 50. So now your sensitivity is really there. So it's a little bit of movement, and it's gunning all over the place. Super fun, honestly. Probably not that good for your gas mileage, but a lot of fun.
Or your tires.
Yeah, definitely not the tires. She's always peeling them out. So that's a nice feature. The other thing is, with a lot of guys with these trucks, you either change the gearing, but more likely you end up changing the tire size. And so that throws your speedometer way off. So you can adjust your gear ratios and your tire size through here as well. I still have the factory tires, so I've never had to try to do that. But it's a very nice feature rather than trying to recalibrate your speedometer. Let's see, what else would be of interest to you guys? I think that really covers most of what would be of interest to you. There's a bunch of things in the manual, which I'll get out and read real quick and we can go over. I'll stop up here where we ride our dirt bikes and we'll do that. But the best things are the fun. Number one's the fun. Okay, all right, we stopped here for a minute so I can go over a couple things in the manual. So the speed limiter also. So your truck comes with like 97 or 98 miles an hour, and then it'll start cutting out. So you can program that to go higher, all the way up to, well, as fast as your truck will go. You can set it at 140 on the speedometer if you wanted to. So, however, I don't advise that. With these long drive shafts on these pickup trucks, anything over like 100, you could, unless you swap out the drive shaft and do a 2-piece or something, you could have a catastrophic event occur. So anyway, but you can raise the speed limiter. Tire pressure monitor system. So if you're running some big tires or some 10 or 12 plies, you probably don't want to have your pressures the same as your factory size tires. So you can adjust that to whatever number you like. We already discussed the tire size and the axle ratio. The other thing you can do is you can clear codes. If you have codes, like you get a check engine light or something like that, you can clear codes through this as well. Other than that, we've covered them all. It was the auto start and stop disable, the dynamic fuel management disable, and the performance level adjustment. Those are the few things you get. Really, why did I get it? I got it mostly for the disabling the dynamic fuel management and turning the automatic start stop off. And I know a lot of people say, oh, for that kind of money, I'll just push the button every time. That's good. And obviously, if you want to do that, it's cool. But I didn't want to play the silly game with GM over the valve train going, failure and then whatever. I know they'd try to get out of it. So I don't want to play that game, and I don't want to be without my truck that long. So now, if you were to ask me what are the cons of this and would I buy it again? So the cons for me is it's a little expensive initially. So if you want to drop $500, if it's a big deal to you, then obviously this is not for you. There's other plug-in devices you could use for dynamic fuel management disability. However, you plug them into the OBD connector, your computer logs every single time you plug anything into that. So GM's going to know that you were plugging something in there either way. So that's something you could do. Range Technology makes those, so you could do that. The other thing that I think is a little bit of a concern for me is GM will know also if they scan my control module, then they probably will see that I've been disabling the active fuel management. However, I'm not that worried about it because with the MOS Act, they have to prove what I've done to the vehicle has caused the failure. So either way, plus I do really frequent oil changes, and that keeps my oil really clean. So I think I'll be okay as far as that goes. So the two cons is cost and possibility to void your warranty. Possibility. Anyway, would I buy this again? And would I like to go without it? I definitely would buy it again. I really like it a lot. I like the performance feature. I love the start-stop disability, and I love the fact that I don't have dynamic fuel management. So for me, the $500 was well worth it. For you guys, you'd have to decide that on your own. But look on other people's reviews. I think you'll find most people like it that have it. So anyway, that's about all I've got for you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And did I forget anything?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, guys, so you can keep the action coming to you. This costs us a lot of money to buy these toys, and we like buying them. So bring it on. Oh, and hey, check out our fitness channel, and you can see some pec popping like that. Thanks, guys.